Critics of Saturday Night Live don't find it funny that Kerry Washington was only the 8th black female host in 39 years. NBC execs playfully admitted to the problem when the actress played Michelle Obama, Oprah, and Beyonce all in the same scene. But audiences are waiting for a serious solution. New Yorkers are worried that the war on terror is creating more terrorists. A new United Nations report says the administration's secretive drone targeting policy is creating a less secure world, and leaders are calling on the White House to be more transparent. This used to be the sculpture of a person before artist Aaron Curry morphed it into an alien. Now it's on display at Lincoln Center. Melt to Earth is arranged like an enormous stage set so that visitors become like dramatic players as they interact with the art. Some New Yorkers have learned the hard way about the dangers of shopping while black, with dozens of false arrests happening right here outside this Barney's. That's why over 100,000 people have signed this petition by Color of Change, demanding a full investigation of the NYPD's policies.
I did use that procedure maybe a handful of times in order to preserve my safety and the safety of others.
Karen Carlo spent 20 years patrolling housing projects as an NYPD officer. She says when she was on the force, stop and frisk wasn't utilized as a scare tactic, but she believes that's changed since she retired.
They started to stop people without cause.
Stop and frisk gives cops the right to pat down any person on the street without probable cause if they suspect they're linked to a crime. Carlo says this worked well until Police Commissioner Ray Kelly implemented unofficial quotas that created a competition among cops.
Police officials, perhaps it was the mayor, decided that it would be a good idea to take the stop and frisk, stop, question, frisk procedure and make it part of the statistics.
Carlo says that at its height, NYPD officers performed 700,000 stop and frisks in a single year. Now she hopes the new mayor will implement reform that will bring the procedure back to its original scope.
We cannot say that police never can stop, question, and frisk somebody for cause or for articulable suspicion. See, if we do that, then we're eliminating a safety measure.
Carlo, who's now a pastor, says it's her calling to advocate for the justice that can be found between safety and respect.
I preach and I teach, and I see as part of my call as a pastor, and particularly a pastor who is a New Yorker, to see where I can open up dialogue.
But New Yorkers are divided on the issue.
I think with what's going on, especially like in this area around NYU, I think it's great.
I think the way it's implemented clearly involves like racially profiling kids.
But before anything can change, Mayor de Blasio has to take the reins. In Manhattan, I'm Jennifer Crumpton. Fatima Ramawi says every Muslim woman has her own reason for wearing a headscarf. She wears hers because,
for me, the headscarf is an act of worship. It's a constant reminder of my faith.
As a Pakistani American born and raised in Brooklyn, Ramawi also appreciates that the hijab gives her a sense of individual style.
I definitely want it to match my outfit.
But for one Muslim American employee of Abercrombie Fitch in California, her hijabi style got her fired. The company claimed it violated their look policy and weakened the brand, but a federal judge ruled her dismissal to be discriminatory.
I don't think it's a right decision because everyone could have their own religion or something, then it's okay, but yeah, I think big companies do that.
Here at the flagship Abercrombie store on Fifth Avenue, employees are greeting shoppers shirtless, and that's right in lockstep with the employee look guidelines. But shoppers here do not think they should ever interfere with religious freedom.
They want to promote a certain look as people walk into their store, but I mean, they can see what you, like, people as they walk into your store, they can see what you're about by, you know, what you got on your mannequins, you know? You don't have to have your employees looking a specific way. I mean, that honestly doesn't make me want to buy the clothes anymore.
The judge says that employees can't be expected to be a living advertisement for their company, especially when it violates their right to live out their faith. Ramawi says her hijab is a daily reminder of who she is.
I encourage anyone who experiences discrimination in the workplace to speak up, never to stay quiet about it. Religious freedom is certainly their right, and they should fight for it.
In Manhattan, I'm Jennifer Crumpton.